best mates in my nanny's car, coming to you this fall/autumn. Hi everybody, how are you? Welcome, welcome, come in, sit down, sit in your car like me and hang out with the one and only Sean Maguire. I'm very excited to talk to Sean today because Sean has got some... Why just invite Sean when we can just invite everybody else to come on in? Way more fun if he's here, like he is right now.
I found you. I found you.
Everybody, Sean Maguire, round of applause.
I made it. Am I the right way up?
You are not sideways. You're not.
I'm not sideways.
I miss it.
Lit? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Your light just got exponentially better. Don't move. Take a sip of water. Get comfortable because I want to talk about you for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, cheap therapy.
This is the Sean Maguire. This is the Sean Maguire 20 minutes. I'm sitting in my nanny's car, in a car park, and I pulled over because I was on social media a couple of days ago, and I just saw all this press about this hot English guy in a tight t-shirt in Thailand, and I'm like, hang on a minute, I know him.
Who is he? I'll kill him. He's taking my jobs.
I don't think he's single, or neither am I, but I just thought, need to talk to him. You look amazing in Thailand. What's your secret?
Thank you. Thai food. Just eating loads of Thai food. No, we had a really... We were on holiday. I think you know this. I don't know if I told you, but we were on holiday in England. And going back because we haven't seen our families and stuff since COVID had started.
That's right.
And I got a call from our friend Bart, who directed Once Upon a Time and a bunch of other things, saying, "Come to Thailand. I want you to come and shoot SWAT with me," because he's the executive producer and the director on it. And I was like, I'd love to come to Thailand. I always wanted to go, but I'm on holiday with my family and it's my son's birthday and everything. And he was like, bring him along. And before we knew it, we'd left England and we were flying to Helsinki, and then Helsinki on to Bangkok, and then Bangkok to Chiang Mai and Koh Samui. And oh my God, that place is so beautiful. Wow, we have to go there on a holiday. It's one of the only things we've not been to together.
No, I know. I would love to go to Thailand. So wait, tell me, SWAT is on CBS, correct?
Yes, it is a big show for CBS. It's on tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I presume it's on 8 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. And I saw a lot of people saying, where is it in Denmark and where is it in England? I'm really not sure. I think you have to kind of Google it. But I think it's on in England because when I was back there...
It is, yeah.
I saw it on Sky. So I don't know if they have their season premiere in Europe as well tonight as they do in America. Maybe it's a little bit later. But if wherever you are in the world, if you kind of Google, I'm sure CBS has about it.
Once we figure it out, we can let people know too. Now, for people that aren't highly intelligent like me, can you tell me what SWAT stands for? Because I don't know.
It's Special Wallies at Timberlands. No, it's
at Titicaca.
It stands for Special Weapons and Tactics.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sexy. It is sexy.
I've got a special weapon. And I've got some
Have you? I knew it. Yeah. I knew it. Well, Tanya told me, but congratulations.
So yeah, it's a big show for them, and so it's funny. I bumped into Billy before, and he said, "Oh, I tried to get you to come do this show," and I was like, "I did not know anything about this." So I was hoping that a call might come, but I mean the odds of it coming and to go to Thailand, which is a place that Tanya and I had always wanted to go, was such an unbelievable opportunity. But at the same time, we were just like, 3 kids, a 1-year-old, or she was nearly 1 at the time, and a 7 and a 4-year-old. I was like, how are we going to do this? But, we managed to sort of navigate it pretty well. And then, when shooting the show, of course, all sorts of things happened, like Shamar Moore, the very sexy Shamar Moore, got COVID after 1 day's filming. And so they were like, we're really sorry. You're stuck. You're going to have to just kind of hang out. And we said, well, actually,
you're stuck in paradise.
Yeah, exactly. So we just went on to a place called Koh Samui, which is sort of like a beautiful islandy, just beach area. And so we had a lovely week's holiday. And then once all of that was over, we went back to work, and it was great. It was so fun. And it's, you know, as a boy, you know, you never grow out of the kind of idea of playing cops and robbers. And it was a really, really kind of, just even the stuff, you know, I got a gun and I got a radio, and it reminded me of being 5 years old and getting, do you remember, you probably don't even remember the TV show Chips about California Highway Patrol? It was like Poncherello and the blonde guy, and I had a little chip set with a police helmet and a police badge and a gun, and it felt like that all over again, because I just felt like a little kid, you know. I was running
it different
around.
was it like walking around with like guns hanging off your hip and all that stuff? How was that different, would you say, than having a bow and arrow?
Well, I didn't hit as many people in the face with my gun. that much
that would
I
not
can
be
tell
good.
you.
Bit of a career killer.
At first it's really cool, because, you know, I felt like Han Solo, because I had like a gun belt and I'm wearing like my cool kind of army clothes and everything. But then you realize, you know, anything that's stuck to you is literally a pain in the butt, because every time you sit down, you're like, oh, my gun holster, my radio, all of this other stuff. So it was physically a bit of a pain in the bum, but it was just really, really fun. And
how many episodes is it?
I'm doing two. I do two at the moment.
Okay.
As it stands.
And is tonight like is it the season coming back, like the season premiere tonight?
Tonight's the season premiere, yeah. And so
they start with you. What a way to come back!
I know.
Coming back
Boom!
strong.
Hit the ground running. And you know, the characters are a really fun character that, you know yourself, like there's certain scripts that you get sent, you're like, I could try to get myself into this person's skin, and some of them you just feel like this is me. I don't have to make a huge leap. I can, you know, I think we're at our best when we're bringing a bit of our own self into the role, and this character just sort of allowed me to have a bit of fun with him, and
it came
also
easier to you than normal.
Yeah,
I love it when they come easily.
Yeah, and it just felt very comfortable right off the bat, and also I'm working with a director that I know and love, who you know, Billy directed me as Ian Fleming in Timeless, and he directed that one episode of Once Upon a Time where they gave me something to do. So we know each other well, and he shoots super fast. They have 4 cameras. And so, you know, with Once Upon a Time, it would take us 3 hours to shoot a scene. They would shoot a scene in 20 minutes, and then they're moving so fast.
That's awesome. Billy Gayheart directed the first day I ever worked on Once Upon a Time.
Oh,
and
he did?
It was when I first walked in with The Queen May Be Evil, but I'm Wicked and Wicked Always Wins with the Monkeys, and we shot it. But what was cool about Billy was he shot it sort of like a TV commercial, and we just did it a million times and played around with it and had fun with it. And I was like, oh, I like him. And he is the biggest Disney fan I've ever met in my life. He goes to Disneyland about twice a day if he can.
I don't know if he's done it on SWAT, because it's not an ABC or a Disney show, but do you remember on Once Upon a Time, if there are people out there that are real discerning fans of Once Upon a Time, if you ever see an episode directed by him, look out for the 3 circles, like, you know, Mickey Mouse's head and ears.
Yeah.
He would try to put in every episode a little small thing, like the episode that I shot where it was Robin Hood. It was me and you, actually. It was Robin Hood's backstory, and I go to Oz, and that's where I get my bow and everything. Then there's a scene where I open a drawer looking for some potion or something, and if you look in the drawer, there's 3 rings that are in the shape of Mickey Mouse's head. And I was like,
God, how funny!
That's a clever little thing. He says, I do it in every episode. So if you're a real Once Upon a Time fan, if you spot any episodes directed by Billy Gayheart, see if you can find where Mickey Mouse is, because every episode he would stick Mickey Mouse in there somewhere, which I thought was a really nice touch. I thought that was like his little Alfred Hitchcock cameo kind of thing. So he's just super fun, and also it made me realize, you know, directing those big shows like Once Upon a Time or SWAT, because I want to direct, and when you watch how technical or how fast they move, and of course in Thailand, 1 minute it was, you know, absolutely teeming down with rain, and then the next minute it was bursting sunshine. And I said to him, how are you going to match this in the edit? And he was like, don't know, we'll figure it out. But it moves so fast you don't even really see it. So it's sort of an incredible machine that those guys run over there.
What's your character's name on SWAT?
I played Joe, and I don't think we mentioned Joe's last name. I don't even know if I know it.
He doesn't even need one, like Cher or Madonna,
exactly.
Or Beyonce,
or Kylie. Yeah, exactly.
Just Joe. Just Joe.
Just Joe.
Wait, So when they make a spin-off of SWAT called Just Joe, they just
Just
don't even need to bother ever adding a surname. And then
no,
you can just add me into a few episodes, because that would be weird not to.
absolutely. I think you'd have to play my sister from England, because
Oh,
I am playing English, and I'm playing an ex-SAS guy.
no
So
way.
I think
Oh, I
yeah.
love that. Wait,
So
can I
that was
come in?
brilliant.
Can I work for like MI5 or something? Just something really clever and sexy.
Yes, you should be the one at the big computer screens, always going, I've got him. I've got his GPS tracking device. I found him.
Guys, I've
Contact
got a
Interpol.
20. I have a 20 on him. We're going to locate him, take him down, and then make the pub by 7. Do you copy? Do you copy? That's a cut. I mean, it writes itself.
It writes itself. I think you just cast yourself as well.
You're hired. You're hired. You're hired, Maida. You're hired.
Yes, say no.
I mean,
And
I am available.
You could be my sort of wacky sister from the UK who's always getting into hijinks and trouble. And
basically
then
playing myself.
maybe you'll have to get kidnapped as well, and then I'll have to bust you out using all my SWAT cool tactics, SAS stuff, you know.
And then we'll celebrate by going out for a Thai curry.
Oh, I like that. I like that very much. You know, you're very good at this, Rebecca. Don't you?
I know. I should totally write telly.
This is how we should have been doing it all the time. I don't know why we let me talk so much. I should have just shut up and let you drive the car.
We're not dead yet. There's still time. Now, before I want to ask you, obviously we're all going to watch tonight, and we're all going to go, oh my God, Sean's amazing. He needs a spin-off. But I also wanted to talk to you about your acting studio. What's going on with that lately? Tell me everything.
So it was so sad. It was so lovely of you and Lana to phone
do a guest appearance,
because a lot of the students were like, Bex and Lana are going to come, and I was like, I wish they were, but they're both away. Were you in Edmonton, Canada at the time?
Yeah, we were doing a convention in Canada. Otherwise, we would have totally done a surprise and, like, I don't know, dressed up in silly costumes. I would have loved to have come.
We would have loved to have you there, but it had you there. But it was great, and the students had a fabulous time. Our teachers, all of our guest speakers were fantastic, and you know, I mentioned on social media, we're going to do a lot more of them, because a lot of people were traveling from Europe, from Singapore, from all over the world, and you know, the whole point of the school is to make acting training and teaching accessible to everybody. So we're planning on doing the next one in London next summer. So maybe if we're in London at the same time, maybe you and Rana can swing by. Maybe we can tie a convention or something in around there. But yeah, so we're going to do one in England.
Next summer is the one in England, but your acting school that you started that in the pandemic in 2020, right?
Yeah, we just had our second birthday, and
happy birthday!
Thank you. It's been so wonderful, and the thing, you know, I was teaching a bunch of new students yesterday, and they're coming to the end of their 12-week course, and now they're all going to join on to our other normal classes. And what's amazing is seeing people, you know, there's people that want to become professional actors, but then there are people that are just like, I probably not want to be a professional actor, but I'd like to be able to speak confident, give a presentation at work, give a speech at a brother's wedding or something. And I've noticed students that were like especially shy. We have some students with autism, some students that are differently abled, with all sorts of different things that, you know, one might consider sort of a drawback. And it's been amazing breaking through those barriers with them. But what's been so incredible is seeing people that were painfully shy and saying, I could never get up and I could never go on Instagram Live with you, are now really finding their voice. And that's been one of the really most rewarding things about it, is seeing,
that's great.
Because that's something that, you know, is sort of self-imposed. We all feel like, oh, I just couldn't get up, I'm too shy. And then you do it and you realize, oh, I didn't explode. We can do this. And so there's a lot of students that have really broken through that barrier and are now really enjoying it. And also the friends we made along the way. There's so many people that are now pals with other people from around the world. And even my young students, seeing some of them meeting up in Italy or Belgium recently, and my young students making a little movie together that they're writing. And it's been such a wonderful feeling of community. And so next month in November, because one of the things that I want to do is really help people practically. And so one of the things that, you know, what we need is, you know, you don't necessarily need an agent. You can audition for things that are just open calls, but you'll need a bit of self-tape, a show reel, so that you can show, if they like you, you need to be able to show people, oh, I wasn't just good in that audition. Here's a bit of tape of me doing something fabulous. And so in the month of November, we're encouraging a lot of our sort of previous students to come back, and we're going to help them build a show reel so that then they've got a calling card that they can send out to casting directors. we just want to help people with the practical. It's great to teach them the craft, but as you know, it's something that you learn over years, and that's about doing it.
It's the getting started and getting into the business. And I get asked that question, as I'm sure you do a lot, when we do panels at conventions and people say, like, I'm looking to get into acting, have you got any good advice? And I'm always thinking, it's so hard sometimes to get into the business without the physical evidence, but it's such a great thing that people like you are helping people get real, tangible, physical evidence that you can give to people, and you don't have to have booked something or wait for someone else to give you the chance to act. You're creating this, this physical proof. Guess what? This is who I am. This is what I can do. To be able to give to somebody is massive. It's so cool.
Yeah,
it's a functioning tool that they can use to get a job or an agent.
And we've had 5 or 6 or maybe more now students that had no experience, had never done anything, and are now, there's one student, our student Lara from Germany, who's now on oh gosh, I can't remember what show she's just joined, but she's just joined a fabulous show, touring company. We have another student called Lorena who lived in the Canary Islands, and she booked a part opposite Keeley Hawes in a great British drama. And that, to me, seeing the students actually go from I don't know where to start to they're actually on a set working with a big name person, that makes me like heart burst with pride, like a father. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's lovely.
The facilitate from the dream to the reality was always the idea that we could help people get to the promised land. Now, obviously, once you get that first job, you've still got to work really hard, as you know, but it's making the dream a reality, and that's been so rewarding and so much fun.
It's huge. So how do people go about looking into joining your acting school? How would I do it?
Just drop us a line at the Players Conservatory at Gmail, and we're saying to everybody, come and take a class, take a free class, see if you like it, because a lot of people are intimidated. Oh, everyone will be better, everyone will be so pretty, and you realize everybody's just like you. Everybody's just trying to find a way in the door just to get started, and I think what makes people feel better is seeing that everybody else feels the same level of anxiety and trepidation at the beginning, and then within 3 or 4 weeks you're playing scenes, you're having fun, and you've made friends, and it doesn't seem so scary and so intimidating. It's just joyful.
That's amazing. So is there a website as well?
There is. Our website is the playersconservatory.com, I believe.
Okay.
I'm going to be told I'm wrong.
What about on social media?
On social media, the same thing. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on TikTok. We're on TikTok now, Rebecca.
Oh my God!
I know. I don't think I've done. I might have done so. One of our students, Stacey, helps me because she's very technically aware, and I'm obviously not. So she said, "We're on TikTok," and I was like, "Hooray! What does that mean? What do I have?"
Thank God you're pretty.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at least the camera's the right way up. That's a good start.
I'm not gonna lie. I do miss you sideways. That was one of the best things that ever happened to me in the pandemic. Was that somebody
put that on Twitter the other day, and just you laughing. Was it yesterday? just laughing. Because I'd gone from real like, oh God, why did I say I'd start it? Why did I? And I was really in that, I'm having a panic attack, and you're just there going,
nobody really makes me laugh quite like Sean.
Well, I've missed these. It's been so fun, and we've still got one. We've still got one interview with a really fabulous person that we still haven't. So we did say we're going to do another one of these that is not SWAT or Players Conservatory related, just for the sheer fun and giggles.
Yes, we'll definitely do this again. But this today needed to be all about you, because you've got lots going on, and it needs to be celebrated. I think it's going to be really exciting for the fans to see you in a different way. I know you've done other things, but I'm just excited to see you tonight. I've put some beers in the fridge ready, and I'm going to watch it live like it's the 90s. I am.
Take a drink every time you see me wince in pain.
I'm going to be
hammered by the first commercial break.
And I can't wait to get up at 6 o'clock tomorrow with the baby, really
hungover. Hooray for babies! Yes, aren't they fun? I haven't even had a chance. How are your babies? How are you? I mean, I kind of know, but for those who don't know, how beautiful your gorgeous little babies are.
How are amazing. I mean, Bailey, like yours, is now walking. Emily and Bailey are walking around. I mean, she's basically a toddler. It's so weird. She's not a baby anymore. This morning, I said to her, I'm like, can I have a hug? And she went, nah! And I was like, brilliant. It all feels worth it.
I love the fact she's like, no!
Piss off.
No, I'm not giving you a hug. You're always asking for stuff.
She just like smacked me out of the way, walked to her mini kitchen, like, bye.
Amelie is definitely finding her voice. I think she's looking at two older brothers who just all deliver.
Oh yeah,
touching me.
Older
He's looking
brothers.
at me. He's kicking me.
Well, they're both girls are going to be really hardcore because they've got older brothers, so they're going to. No one's ever going to take advantage of our daughters ever.
No,
it's going to be impossible. But
no.
so okay, so I've got to watch SWAT tonight, and then I have to join the Players Conservatory. It's across all social media platforms. The website is playersconservatory.com. SWAT is on CBS tonight at 8 o'clock,
PM.
and then for everybody in Brazil and Europe and everybody else in the world, unfortunately, you're going to have to Google it and say, where can I watch the new season of SWAT in my country? Or just hide your VPN. Don't tell anyone I told you that. And we can all support the gorgeousness that is you. Sound good?
I love you. I don't know if people are watching this in England, but I wonder if Holly Willoughby is now worried about her job security. Having you do this.
I think Philip Schofield's definitely scared of you at this point.
He should be. He should be.
They should both be very scared. Goodbye, job security. We are coming for you. Let's do a live again together really, really soon, yeah?
We will. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Yes,
sorry that we haven't really been able to read the messages because I've been too concentrated on the glorious interviewer. But thank you if you tuned in to watch us. Now we have to, you know how to save this right now because I've sort of learned a little bit, but I will
save it.
For those that missed it, because a lot of people are like, oh no, I'm at work, I'm at school. Oh no, I'm getting my hair done. Oh, I'll be on a freeway at that time. We will save it and put it up on both of our Instagrams, right? Somehow.
Yes, it's very selfish of everybody to have a life, but I'll get
how dare they? How dare they? But
I will save it, I will send it, I will post it, it's all good. And I'm excited to watch you tonight. I will be texting and telling you how amazing you are in a few hours, okay? I love you so much, Sean. Congratulations on the success of your 2-year-old school. Congratulations on your episode arc. May you get a sexy spin-off and may you cast me in it.
That's a given.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Bader and I'm really good at bringing everything back to me. Actors are the worst. I love them.
Oh, I love you,
thank
darling.
you for joining us, everybody. Please watch
everyone.
tonight. Support my brother, Sean Maguire. We love you all. We miss you all. Mwah.
Yes.
Take care. See you soon.
Weekend, everybody. Happy Friday.
Love you.
Mwah. God bless
Have a good
everybody.
weekend. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Take care.